Hi, and welcome to this new video here on my YouTube channel. If this is your first time that you're visiting my channel and you don't know who I am, I'll be more than happy to introduce myself. My name is Tony Hernandez Pumorejo. I'm a certified life coach. I'm known as the Purpose Life Coach, and this is my YouTube channel. I'm very grateful and blessed for you to visit this channel for the first time, especially if you're someone that is looking for a life coach. And for all of those who are tuning in right now to this, they are watching this video, and they have followed my story and they have followed my work throughout the years and are familiar with my story, then I say welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to watch this new video. I'm very grateful for all of you, whether you're new or whether you're someone that has followed my life and my life story and my career for years. I'm very grateful that that you're taking a time from your daily life to visit and watch this new video. I'm truly grateful, and it is my focus to make your time worthwhile. We're gonna do the video a little bit different. I would like to say that we're going back to basics in a moment, because I've done videos in a different way recently and throughout the years, but right now we're going back to basics. Just me in my home with my microphone and recording it through the laptop. We're going a little bit old school. I think that is a little bit different in comparison to how videos are recorded today, with all the technology plus AI modifications and content as well. I just wanted to do a simple video, which it's not gonna take that long, which I'm gonna talk about different updates. I'm gonna talk about my work, my service, what I do, and how can I potentially help you as your life coach. So I'm very grateful and blessed for you to be in this, watching this video today. And there's been different things. As I said, when I mentioned go back to basics, it's funny because it was almost 9 years ago, with the exception of one video that I did back in 2014. It was almost exactly 9 years ago that I started recording videos on YouTube, following this similar format. Back then, and I can't believe time is going, it's coming in. Time is running out. Time goes fast. I mean, we're February already, and we're less than 11 months for this year to be done, and then we go to the next year and next year, and it feels like 2017, 2016. It feels like it was the other day, and that's the period at which I started recording videos for my YouTube channel in an official capacity. I have recorded videos before then, but it was never official. 2017, that's where I officially began. Sharing a little bit about my story for all of those that are new to my channel and all of those that have followed my story and follow my channel. I talk about my story as a person with Asperger's syndrome, which today, especially in the US, Asperger's syndrome is what is called level 1 of the autism spectrum disorder, or high functioning autism. And I talk about my story with Asperger. I did like 6 or 7 episodes of my life story with Asperger almost 9 years ago. And then later on, I recorded videos about the Star Wars convention that was done in Orlando back then. Then I started recording videos for autism. So basically, this is where my career in regards to recording content for autism, for mental health, and podcast speaking engagements, all my life story, my career really began was through YouTube, and also local, in my local area as well. Volunteer for autism organizations, also working and trying to find a place for me in this world. To make a long story short, because If you'd like to learn more about my story, you're more than welcome to watch my videos from back then. You're also more than welcome to explore my website, my videos, my book. I tell all my story. There have been a lot of changes since 2017, since 2018, since I published my first and only book called An Autism Unscripted Life. I'm kind of, it's pending for me to write a second book about everything that I've gone through after 2018. But I have shared my story through content on YouTube, through social media as well. So, I written my book both English and Spanish. I've been on television. I have done podcasts. I have done speaking engagements. I have worked with autism organization, being an advocate. I am an advocate for autism, especially for those, that are most in need right now. And, that's all of this story that I'm sharing with all of you in this moment. The reason I'm mentioning in all of this is because, my connection to autism and Asperger started when I was 3 years old. Being born and raised in Puerto Rico, growing up, going through the ups and downs, and being blessed by God with a purpose, uh, to make a difference, to leave a legacy here. And all the experiences of life, in my personal life and my career, led me to become a life coach, officially a certified life coach, the process began in 2024 when I was recommended by a mentor of mine who is also a certified life coach, and he recommended me to enroll into this international school of coaching, which is based in Europe, especially in Europe, but they also do courses and certifications in Latin America and around the world. And I went back to school. I enrolled in the coaching program, which was the start coach program, which is the basic coaching certification that they offer. And I wanted to learn more about coaching because of my experience and what I've gone through up to that point. I wanted to see how can I be of help to others as a life coach, and I was very intrigued by the life coaching field. Being in the social media world, you see different life coaches everywhere, especially here on YouTube. Some are certified, others are not. But I wanted to get a certification for the purpose of demonstrating to my potential clients that I have a type of preparation. I take this field very seriously, and the certification is a tool for me and experience for me to be able to help potential clients as a life coach. So I got my first coaching certification back in August of 2024, and then recently, just a couple of weeks ago, I got officially my second coaching certification. In this case, for life coaching. So officially, as of early this month, I'm officially a certified life coach. I emphasize the word certify is because today in the marketplace, especially YouTube, social media, these days a lot of people can put their title themselves as life coach. Other people are certified, they went through certification, and even there are life coaches out there and they're very successful, but they don't have a formal certification of coach. But that's our own. But based on the research that I have done, those are very rare. Most cases, people are put their title out there on their description on their social media page saying life coach, and they don't have a certification. Then I just it can create a misconception out there about coaches, and everybody these days feels like an expert, whether it's a life coach, doctor, as I call it, the experts of social media. And I just wanted to be, I mentioned that I'm a certified life coach because I have an education, I have professional experience, and I want to bring that experience to help others. That's the most important thing for me. No drama, no brand, no protagonism, not getting attention, or and all that is just to help solve problems for my clients. And that's what I'm here. That's why we're here on YouTube. That's why we're here going back to basics, because my focus right now in this phase of my life and my career is that we're gonna do recordings of YouTube, in YouTube about coaching. Are we also talking, doing presentations as well, and also other content at in my YouTube channel? But mostly it's gonna be life coaching, and how can I help you as as you're potentially your life coach, and that's my first purpose here with this video today. So you may wonder, that's one of the things that helps me distinguish me from other life coaches. Another thing is that not every life coach is the same. Every life coach has his own story. Every life coach has their own processes. Every life coach has gone through their ups and downs. All of us have a story. Doesn't matter who you are. You can be Tony Robbins, and I mentioned Tony Robbins because Tony Robbins is one of the most, perhaps not perhaps one of the definitely, one of the most high-profile coaches and influencers in the world, in regards to personal development and experts through decades. But during Tony Robbins has his story. Each of us have his story. I have my own story. I have my own process. All I can do is to help through my experience, both personally, professionally, and through preparation of my coaching, so that way I can see if I can help you. And as a coach, I work in different areas. I do general life coaching. I do also focus on the area of vital purpose or identification of purpose of life. I also work in the area of burnout, which is one of the most common things that I even myself I've gone through, which is burnout, life transitions, daily living. I also focus what is called Thanato coaching, which I'm going to start. I'm going to touch base on that Thanato coaching in another video. But Thanato coaching focus on the loss of a loved one, but not only of a person, but also a loss of something, whether it's a job, a business, loss of home, or loss of something in your life. And Thanato coaching works with that. And also to keep my commitment, especially for families and individuals impacted by autism and other disabilities and special needs. I will continue to support those families and those communities right now as a certified life coach, because I bring experience in working in the autism field and special needs field for more than 10 years. First as an advocate, today as an autism professional, and I'm very well equipped to be able to support these families, and I will be able to continue to do so as a life coach. So this change, if you're someone that has followed my story, that has followed my work throughout the years, this is not me leaving the autism field behind or leaving the special needs community behind. No, this is an evolution about my work. And now I'll be more than happy to assist you this time as a life coach. Just wanted to mention that as well. I've also worked with people of faith base as well, especially Catholic faith base. I mentioned that because that's part of my story as well. And for me, the most important thing, and I'm going to be very, very straight with all of you, because again, in this channel, in this content that I do, I'm all about honesty. And first and foremost, God for me is everything. God is the most important thing, the most important being in my life, the center of my life. And Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Jesus Christ is my Lord, the center of my life. And I was, I'm a full, Catholic. I was baptized Catholic. I went through a story, in regards to my faith, which I'll be happy more to share it as well as time goes on. And I shared, if you follow my website, my blog, I shared, in terms of my challenges in the area of faith. And I was baptized Catholic, but then I left the church, then came back. I was confirmed last year, so I'm a Catholic. I go by faith principles in all areas of my life. Not only practice and live faith by going to church or mass only on Sundays, but to live by principles and values through everything that I do. in my personal life, and especially as in my profession as a coach. Now, it doesn't. You don't have to be, or you have to be Catholic to work with me. You can be of other faiths, or even if you don't follow a specific, religion, or your beliefs. I'll be more than happy to assist you. But I just want to be very clear in terms of why faith is everything. It's not something that I hide and I talk about with only a few people. Faith and God is everything. And that's I just wanted to be honest with all of you. I mentioned this because I will definitely not be for everybody. Something that I learned through my experience is that you cannot help everybody as much as you want to help everybody, but unfortunately you just can't. So I just wanted to be able to share that and being honest with you, because you guys be able to learn how I think, how I work, and see if this is something, especially in my service, if this is something that can be helpful for you. No matter who you are, where you come from, what you're going through, this is something that I can help you, and especially as the purpose life coach, and that's something that I want to focus on. And another thing, in regards to updates, I haven't posted videos recently. If you see my channel, because I gone through different changes, especially during the holidays, I have taken time to refocus, finishing my certification, refocusing my business as a life coach, and dealing with other things in my life as well, different changes. And my focus will be moving forward is on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. We're gonna go back to basics. We're gonna be posting videos like this on YouTube. Any comments, any suggestions, any feedback, I would really appreciate it. Especially for those that have followed my story and have followed my work throughout the years. This is a change. This is a change for me because I used to be in social media for some time. I left recently, came back. Now I'm going to focus primarily on YouTube. I also invite people to visit and subscribe to my website, which is TonyHernandezPumarjo.com. But the domain's gonna change. So please visit my website, which is www.thplifecoach.com. That's the new domain on my website. I'm going through a little bit of changes on my website with the domain, so you're gonna see my full name, TonyHernandezPumarjo.com, but that's kind of long. So don't be surprised. It's just that I'm making some changes in my website in regards to my domain, but my website is active. We're gonna write blogs that for you guys to read. I'm also gonna start my newsletter as well, so that way you guys can keep updated with my service, with my content, and see and to see how my content and my service can be helpful for you. And if you're interested in not only my content, if you're interested in not only my videos, and you're really serious about making a change in your life, whether it's to set up goals or resolving a situation, especially the areas that I focus on, if you're someone that is going through a transition phase right now, if you're someone that is going through burnout, that lost something, maybe you're a special needs parent and you need help and you need support in regards to how to support your child with a special need, or if you're someone that has a special need, and the correct term will be here neurodivergent, I guess, or people with disabilities. If you're a person with disability yourself and you're looking for that support, then I'll be more than happy to help you. And if you're curious, and even if you don't go to if you're not going to all of this, but you still want to learn more about my service and connect with me, I'll be more than happy to assist you. And we can set up a time for a call, a meeting, so that way we can discuss. I can learn more about you and what you want to do, and see if we can work together. I'm here to not to waste anybody's time. I'm being very straight, honest, to the point, and that's the way I am approaching my life in all areas, and especially to help you that you're watching me. And if not you, then if you know someone that might be in need of a coach, then I'll be more if you can connect them with me, I'll be more than happy to help. Because there's a difference between the coach that you want and the coach that you need. There's different coaches out there. There's different options out there. I'm just sharing how can I help you as a life coach. I explain to you the different areas. I'm being very honest and straight. Perhaps it's not very flashy, right? Very lights, brights, selling you courses. Again, I'm here to serve, to help, and that's what I'm here for. So I'm looking forward to connecting with all of you. This is a new phase. This is a new phase of my life that we're starting with this video. So any questions, any comments, any feedback that you have for me, please write down below the video. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, to go visit my website, which is now going to be www.thplifecoach.com. And so that way you can learn more about my work. And I'll be looking forward towards serving you. And hopefully we can work together as your life coach. So I'm very grateful to you for tuning in to my video. This has been something very unique and very special, and I'm looking forward to helping you and making that difference in your life. So again, thank you so much for your time. It means a lot for you to be here, and it means a lot. So thank you so much. Again, this has been Tony Hernandez Pumarejo. This has been the Purpose Life Coach. You have a wonderful night or day or afternoon, whenever time you're watching this video. God bless.